For today's video, we have the forward line power rankings for Supercoach 2021. So yeah, it should be good. And the criteria for these players is basically, I'm looking at total points for the most part here. And it's sort of subjective, but yeah, just based on history, based on preseason, what I think they can, based on role as well, percentage of mid-time. Based on that, this is what I'm projecting. So no modeling, anything like that, just kind of what I'm thinking. And we also have in the mix here, so these players didn't quite make it for whatever reason. So Butters said he was a high half forward, so mid-time wasn't good in the Marsh series. Caldwell a bit young, but I still think he'll be around the mark. So yeah, this is basically, top 10, top 12 sort of stuff. Atkins has the role, Hind has the role, halfback. Obviously these could be a stretch. They might not deserve to be anywhere near here, but because they have the role, it's possible. Tom Hawkins, I guess, was right up there, and then Robbie Gray probably to the lower end. He's probably a bit generous to Gray given his age, but he's a superstar. You can never write him off. But yeah, so we'll start off with number one, and we have Josh Dunkley. So Dunkley for me is the clear number one. I have him at 110 to 120. We know what he can do. Even with 50% mid-time, I think he goes 110. So he's definitely going to get more mid-time than last year, you would think. It was atrocious. It was somewhere in the 20s once he came back from injury, and still averaged about 100. So, ran a PB in the time trial, so big fan of Dunkley. Next we have Patrick Dangerfield, so I have him at 104 to 114. And with these projections, I'm kind of just thinking, if I have 104 to 114, I'm thinking 109 for Dangerfield. So, been in decline, had not the best preseason. More mid-time it seems, but yeah, he's Patrick Dangerfield. 31's not the best age. I'm still yet to see a player over 31 or 31 or over average 110 in the midfield. Might be a little bit harder as well with less rotations for the older guys, but it's hard to talk negatively about an 8-time All-Australian. He's a champion, so see how he goes. But yeah, I prefer Dunkley to him at this stage. And next we have Dustin Martin. I have him at 95 to 105, so he seems a bit more interested this year. See how he goes. He might actually do a little bit better, which would be great for him, but it feels like just kind of floating around the 100 mark. Might get a bit more mid-time, we'll see. Got a lot of mid-time and looked interested in the preseason playing mid, so be an interesting one. But yeah, a decent starting pick, but I'm not sure there's a whole lot of value in the Dustin Martin pick. But see how he goes. It'll be interesting to see what he can do in the home and away season, because at the end of the day, he said that he's trying to prime himself for the pointy end of the season. He said, I think it was end of 2018, I can't always be at my best for 22 rounds. So next we have Tom Phillips. So I'm at 86 to 96. So fair drop off here. So average about 91. I'm expecting. You might be thinking, why is Phillips here? Well, he's looked good in the inside mid role, and he's played a fair bit inside in the preseason. So how much inside mid time does he get with Tom Mitchell coming back? I'm not sure. It's probably going to be maybe 30, 40. I'm not sure. But it seems like he's the 4th or 5th inside mid. Probably could be better than that, to be honest. But he looked really good playing inside, so that's the upside. Maybe there's the upside as well with him being a very high endurance player. So, maybe a slightly bigger premium on endurance plays this year. Not exactly sure, but given lower rotations, you would think that maybe Phillips is one of the guys who benefits from that. So yeah, I have him at 4th. Obviously, probably bump down with Side Bottom and Marshall would be above him, but still. Next we have Dane Zorko, not at the best age, but been durable for a long time. Had a few issues over the past year with I think he had the Achilles injury. I'm not sure if he had that in the preseason as well, so assume he's over that. But again with Zorko, I'm not sure on his mid-forward split. Looks like he's going to play, seems like less midfield every year, but we'll see. Played good in the Marsh game, but at his age it's a big ask to play 22 games and average 90 plus. So he's definitely capable though, but yeah. So I have him at 90, but see his mid-forward split, we're not exactly sure, so yeah, I'm I'm thinking a fair bit of forward time for him, so see how that goes. And next we have Jai Caldwell, so I'm at 83 to 93, so I have him at about 88. So yeah, I'm setting the bar pretty low for the lower end of the top 6 forwards, but we don't know yet, so this is just the information we've got. He's got a lot of dog in him, Caldwell, when I watch him play. I'm really impressed with him. See how he goes. His durability is a little bit of an issue, but he's been good the past year, which is great, and said he's doing yoga and Pilates, which is all good things to hear. We heard a lot of good things in the preseason. Merritt said he loves playing with him in the midfield, and he's getting a lot of mid-time, which is great. So maybe a little bit of upside, but again, very young, only the one full preseason probably in his life, I guess. So well, the past 3 years anyway. So it's a little hard to tell what he's going to be like long term, but he looks very good. So just because there's uncertainty about what can his output be over a full season. So we know what he can do, but how long can he do it for? And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking right now. Obviously during the year it's going to change a lot, but this is what I'm thinking with the info we've got. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.